Hello, hello, hello. I'm Professor Mendel. Welcome to the Pink Boat Patisserie. Today should be fun. We're gonna do, I know my schedule says we're gonna make a jelly roll cake today, but I got a last minute cake order last night, so we're gonna make that instead. And I think it's gonna be fun. My friend is going to a full moon party, so they just want a moon themed cake and left it up to me to do whatever. So I have an idea. I've been seeing people do, like, you know how a round cake is normally like this way. But I've seen people like cut like a side off and then flip it up and it's like this way. So yeah, we're gonna try to build our cake in a different way and make it look like a moon. Jack Attack 148. Hi, welcome to the Pink Boat Patisserie. I am doing great. I'm really excited for this cake order. I'm excited to try a new kind of cake building technique. And I think making it into a moon is great because it doesn't necessarily have to be like perfectly smooth or anything. We're gonna make it look like a moon. So I'm excited. We have 2 questions. All right. What are they? I'm gonna pour myself a cup of tea. Ooh, what are my top 3 cookbooks? That's a great question. I've got some. Yeah, let me pull them off the shelf. Top 3. I'll show you the top 3 cookbooks that I use the most. Do I know who Julia Child is? I know who Julia Child is. I don't have Julia Child's cookbook. I don't think I do. I don't know why I'm using the littlest. I'm using the littlest spoon to fill out my sugar dish. Ice balls! Let's go! Okay, here we go. I got a bigger spoon. Oh! Almost spilled. Okay, we got a sugar dish. Okay, I'm thinking about what my top 3 cookbooks are right now. Let me grab them. Jack Attack. Let me grab them because I got them right here. Okay, what I use the most. This is my favorite. This is my probably most used. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go with these. Okay, one of them's not really a cookbook. Mooncake sounds yummy. Yeah, so we're not making moon cakes. Those are something. We're making a cake that's in the shape of a moon. It's a moon-themed cake. Guns, hello! Oh, your 3 favorite cookbooks are both Julia's cookbook and the Holy Grail. It is the Flavor Bible. Nice. Yeah, I've just never had Julia Child's any of her books. I'm a baker, Jack Attack. So all my books are more baking, pastry related, not cooking. Yeah. This one, Bouchon Bakery by Thomas Keller and Sebastian Ruel? I don't know how to say his last name. Sneakers is here! Guns is here! Guns, hasn't seen you in a while. How are you? Sneakers with those wobbly emotes. Yeah, the Flavor Bible is not a normal cookbook. I feel like I've flipped through it before, unless I'm thinking of a different one. I'm not super familiar with it. I feel like I've seen it before though, but I use so many recipes from this book. I love it. This was like one of my Bake by Nick Melangerie. This is like a great if you're a beginner baker. This was like my first baking cookbook when I first started, like before I went to school and before I went to pastry school. It's probably like one of my, there's some good staples in here. Nothing too fancy. Got good technique in it a little bit. This is my favorite food book. It's not a cookbook though. This is just more of like a food science book. It's on Food and Cooking by Harold McGee. It used to have a cover, but as you can see, I have used it and read it so many times, but it's more of like a food science book, but it's so good. So it doesn't have recipes in it, but here. On Food and Cooking by Harold McGee. The revised version. This is my favorite. My favorite. But yeah, no recipes, but just like about food science. And it's written really well and doesn't read like a textbook. Oh, it has no recipes. Ah, okay. So it's more of like a Jack Attack. It's more maybe something like this, more like information. Oh, inside it has every ingredient and everything that goes with it. Okay, no, I think I'm thinking of something else then, because that doesn't sound familiar to me. Sneaker says howdy. Bush on me, baby. Hi, Wacky. The whole gang's here. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Ice Balls, are you excited for the new Ni no Kuni? Wacky for Taylor. Oh, gosh, I didn't even notice. I just, like, saw Wacky. Oh, big change, Wacky. I like it. I like it. Also, Boo Taylor's merch drop. Yeah. Ooh, you're thinking about making a red velvet cupcake with ube frosting. Nice. I have some ube powder, but I've actually never used it. Okay, I'm just gonna put these books away and then I'll be right back. Because I don't need any of them out while we're doing stuff. Oh yeah, I was pouring myself a cup of tea. No, without your favorite taste tester, me. I came out of nowhere. I love surprises. Yeah, Ice Balls. Well, Officer and I have like pre-registered to download Ni no Kuni, Crossworlds, and I mean it said it was gonna come out like beginning of summer. So I was like, ooh, June, July, but then it's like, bam, May 25th. Exciting news! On May 25th, Officer and I are planning like a streamathon. Because we are going to, I want to do like a Studio Ghibli themed streamathon where we like wake up in the morning, make some things out of our Studio Ghibli cookbook. We start playing Crossworlds because I think we're going to be done Revenant Kingdom by then. And then maybe we'll like have some Ponyo's ramen for lunch. And then like it'll be a baking, gaming all day long streamathon because Officer and I are trying to fill this donation bar up with money so we can go to TwitchCon. So more details for that to come because we haven't quite fully planned it out yet. The Twitter thread made up for the lame drop. Oh my gosh, yeah, Wacky. I spent some time on Twitter after I talked to you yesterday about it. So funny. Oh my gosh, so if y'all don't know, us Swifties were highly anticipating Taylor dropping something yesterday, and she dropped some pretty kind of boring, lame summer merch. But we all thought it was gonna be the albums we've been waiting for. So we're outraged. Officer said, yeah, a couple weeks from now we're gonna do a whole day stream, all Ghibli themed stuff. Ni no Kuni Crossworlds is animated. The animation is done by Studio Ghibli. Gotta keep it on theme. It looks so good. It is so good with the traditional purple roll-up cake. The ube, yeah, I've never tried anything with ube. I mean, I live in a pretty small town. We don't have like fancy bakeries and things where people are doing cool stuff. But I bought some ube powder. I haven't used it yet. I was thinking about putting in like macarons or something one day. But my friend also uses it. You got a purple ube, I think I'm saying it right, extract that apparently is way better. So I want to see if I can find that and try it out. But yeah, it's so fun. Oh, let's go. Oh yeah, dude. The oob. I'll be out on my storm chasing adventure. Yes, Swaggy, yes. Oh, I whispered you the roll-up cake recipe. You seem nice. Oh, thanks, Jack Attack. We have a nice community around here. You can put it in the Discord or whisper it to me. I don't have links. You can't post links in my chat. I've just had trolley bots come in try and post links and stuff. So it's yeah. So I'm going to give you my gift from the heavens. I love cake recipes that come from the heavens. Okay. So a couple things we need to do. I actually already have the cake baked, and I've already cut my pieces that we're gonna stack. So the only thing we need to do is make our icing. We're gonna make Swiss meringue buttercream. I haven't done that yet. And also I have Oreo crumbs, and we're gonna make this like cookies and cream cake, which I think will be very on theme for it, making it look like moon and be delicious. But the very first thing we do need to make is a cake board, because I haven't made one yet. And we need to make a cake board before we can start building a cake. So I have a shoebox that we're gonna make into our cake board. And I think I have the shoebox lid, which I think this will actually be a really good cake like box to deliver it, so then we'll put it on there. And I'll grab the cake. It's not going to be a very big cake, they just want a little cake. But, so this, I mean, it's all wrapped up, but this is like layers. You'll see once we put it together. But I just want to see size-wise. Maybe I can just cut the side of the box. Yeah, maybe I'll just do that. Wondering what pieces of the box we're gonna need. Ooh. Flying to Oklahoma on Thursday. Oh, that's where my stepdad works. Oh, the gift is me giving you both. Oh, Julia's books PDF and the flavor pile PDF all for free. My gosh, drop those links in a whisper or the Discord, yo. I would definitely like. I've just never. I've never had Julia's cookbooks. But like, she's OG, you know? I would love to check out some of her recipes. Okay. Officer got new work shoes, so this is his shoe box that I'm gonna make into a cake board. I whispered 3 books to you. Thank you so much. I will be, I'll check them out. Check them out after stream. Are you okay if I post the links in the Discord too? Or is it only for me? Totally understand either way. But I do love to share with the community if I can. This isn't as flat as I would like it to be. We're gonna wrap this piece of cardboard in tinfoil. I think that'll be okay. I think I can build on that. I was gonna go buy a cake board, and I was like, I can just make my own. Yeah, okay, this is gonna be big enough, and I don't need it as big as it is. I'll cut it here. So yeah, if you ever need a cake board, because you're like decorating a cake, just find a piece of cardboard. Find a piece of cardboard, cover it in tinfoil. Let's get it back in the freezer. I had a bunch of cake in my freezer that we had just made, so I'm stoked that I got a cake order and I can use it. Lovey, you're just lurking. Have you been? You are looking sharp. New camera? No, not new camera. This one is just my better of my 2 cameras. Makes me look a bit nicer. And I have the other camera on the big screen, but haven't got there yet. Okay, I think I'm gonna do shiny side out, so it looks more like dull. Like a moon would. The moon, I don't know. Levy, how are you? How are your studies? How have you been? I guess you're lurking, so I'll stop asking you questions. But it's nice to see you, and I miss you. Yeah, I'm just chatting. So I got my face up here, but we could also do this so you can see what I'm doing a bit better. Okay, so I just cover, when I make my own homemade cake boards, I just cover a piece of cardboard and tin foil. Works great. Although you do want to try to keep it as flat as you can. Because if you have like a big ball of tin foil or fold it up weird, it can make your cake board kind of tilty. Tilty. Make it flat. Use a little tape. I'm just using masking tape because that's what I have. No one, I mean, I don't think, anytime I make someone a cake, I don't think anyone looks at the bottom of the cake board. There you go. Cake board. Easy peasy. And then this will be like the cake box that I can like put the cake in and deliver it. Excellent. Can you guys see Ollie's face? Nope. There you go. You got a snoozy puppy. Bella Rose. Bella Roses. My mistake. Hello, hello. Welcome in. All right. We are making our Swiss meringue buttercream next. So I'm gonna make, let's see, I'm gonna make 1.5 times my recipe. I think I'll only need 1 times the recipe to actually build the cake. We're not gonna do a bunch of like decoration on the outside of the cake. With at least like extra icing. I want to like put some craters and like give the moon surface like some texture, but it's not going to require like we're not making like buttercream roses or anything where I would need like an excess amount of extra decorating icing. But I think that we're gonna make some French macarons today as well, because we want to like, we're gonna make our icing, build our cake. I need it to chill. So while it's chilling, we can make some French macarons. I also wouldn't mind including some little moon macarons in this cake order, because my sister's friend actually, is getting me to make it for her, and she very generously paid me monies for it. So I want to like include some extra things, so that's fun. Yeah, mooncake sounds fun. Where's my mooncake? Ooh, cooking sash. Yeah, we baking. Okay, so let's get Indy out. I was thinking of that moon, like little moon macarons will be so cute. We can make them gray and then maybe put like some splatter. I don't know, I can like kind of thin out or water down some black food coloring maybe and like splatter it on to make it look like the moon, and then once they're baked maybe we can draw on like little dots and craters and things, because I have those edible markers. I don't know, I've never done it before, so we're gonna try a couple different things. Ooh, it would be nice to make the moon macarons. I think I have some black sesame powder we could put in that would make it kind of speckly. I wonder if I can find that. I'm pretty sure I have some. We'll get to that later. Ooh. Cakes and dogs today. Bow wow, Indy. So yeah, this is Indy, the induction burner. I'm just gonna get, I pulled all this butter out and I don't really need it quite yet. How is everyone's weekend going? How's the weekend? Do we have any weekend plans? Saturday. We do baking stream every Saturday here at the Pink Bow Patisserie. Mondays we do baking streams as well. Tuesdays and Thursdays we play games. We started looking at wedding venues today. Wacky. For your daughter, right? That's exciting. That's really exciting. I made mine already. Nice. I'm beating Adrian and Andrew, but James is beating me, so I'm so pumped, but also frustrated. The life of a salesperson. Oh, officer moved to a different store, but now he's working in his old store. And yay is. I'm happy that you're making more money than Adrian and Andrew. Magical Mira, great. Just got done taking our kiddo over to the local fire department. Oh, with other kids and the cookout and inflatable slides. What? Oh my gosh. That sounds amazing. That sounds like I want to do that. I remember going on a tours of the fire department when I was a kid, and I remember just being like, this is so cool. I saw a fireman yesterday at work. The cooks upstairs in the kitchen set off the smoke alarm during service, and it was so loud. I was like working down in the basement, and the whole building, like the alarm starts going off, and I'm in the basement. I'm like, oh, there's only one exit for me, and it's up the stairs, and the stairs are right beside the kitchen, which is right, the entrance is right where the stove is, which is probably the thing that's on fire. Kind of made me be like, hopefully I don't get trapped down here one day because of a fire. Anyways, it was just a false alarm. They burnt something. There was a lot of smoke. Set the alarms off. But the fire department showed up right away. And I got to see the fire truck and the fireman. That's cool. That's my fireman story. Oh, Akia, your daughter. They're all playing your dresses now. Oh, that's so fun. So cool. That's very, very exciting. Congratulations. I'm sure your daughter will find the perfect dress and a great venue. I feel like it must be, okay, where's my recipe? 423 grams. I feel like so many people had to postpone their weddings and stuff through the last 2 years, like COVID. I feel like now people are probably starting to okay, let's have the wedding, and I'm sure it's probably hard to find places. So much sugar. 400. So I'm gonna get caught up in chat in a second. I just gotta watch my scale. 423 grams of sugar. Venue searching sounds fun. We did tours for my brother's wedding. Went to all the farms, and I spent the whole time hanging out with the different goats. I love goats so much. Yeah, goats are cool. I also like cows. Sheep, chickens, ducks, goose, honk. I love goose. Geese. Pink Bow was feeling the heat in uniform. It just looks exciting. It's like, oh my gosh. It's like, exciting. It was really boring, no goats. Oh, you're looking in the wrong venues, Wacky. You need goats. Obviously, you haven't found the right place. Oh, your son is obsessed with fire trucks, and the local station is literally across the road from my house. Oh, so he always stares out the window anytime they bring them out. Is it loud when they leave and put their sirens on when they're going to save people's lives? That would be fun to watch as a kid, for sure. The trucks are so pretty, shiny, red. So fun. Okay, I have, this recipe that I'm using is from the Nick Melangerie bake cookbook I have that I showed you a moment ago, but I have it written. This is how I write out recipes. It's there's hot glue, and I don't write, they're just ingredients. There's no method, although I know how to make it, but it's I just leave myself little cryptic scribbles of recipes on the backs of envelopes. One day, I'm putting a little salt in my sugar. One day I need to write out all my recipes into a nice book and have everything together, because I have different recipes all over the place. I got a bunch of different books. Yeah, it's kind of loud, but I think it's only for a brief moment because, yeah, they're leaving the station, so not so bad. If anything, whenever they leave and the sirens go off, I look at my son and say, "Oh, what did you do?" That's cute. I guess maybe too, like, maybe they like pull out and then like turn them on a little later. I'm using pasteurized egg whites from Carton for my Swiss meringue buttercream, and I'll also use them for my macarons as well. I think the results with like whole separated eggs is better, but this is just so much more convenient, and then I don't have a bunch of egg yolks left over, so I don't mind doing it this way. And you need the equivalent to 6 egg whites, which is about 180 grams of egg whites. Do not use cartoned egg whites for angel food cake. If you remember the disaster, I normally don't recommend cartoned egg whites for any meringue type recipe. We are making a Swiss meringue buttercream, but we're making a buttercream like we're adding fat where I find it's fine. They're fine for that. And for macarons, I definitely think I get better results with whole separated egg whites, but I'm happy with the results I get with the cartoned egg whites. It's just way more convenient. But if I were making like pavlovas or any kind of meringues, I would use whole separated eggs, not cartoned egg whites. They've been pasteurized, so it somewhat alters alters the proteins. They don't whip up as nice. It's fluffy and big as an unpasteurized egg white. I suppose too, Magical Mira, if you're living next to a fire station, yeah, that's what that's called. You probably just get used to it too, right? Like it's eventually it doesn't like startle you, like you're used to it. I've noticed where my stool was stuck to the bottom of it was so funny. I had my stool stuck to my mixer. Where I work, there's an ice machine that's right behind me, so it like randomly drops ice, and it used to scare me every time because it just all of a sudden like makes this like clattering sound. But now, and it makes some other noises too, like when it's making ice, when it's going through its like whole cycle, and it would like scare me every time. Now it doesn't. Or like you just get used to, you get used to the sounds. Your wife's cousin is a firefighter in Tucson, so we got a nice tour of the station. Cool. Should be staring this. Did they let you slide down the pole? That's what I want to know. Yeah, they aren't a big station. Oh, it's a small one because we live out in the country. Oh, so it's like the local community one versus like, state, city, station, right, so they don't get too busy usually. Right. Yeah, that wouldn't be so bad. What do I need? This. I used to live in a pretty small town, in a rural area. There was maybe like 2,000 people, I think, in the town was the population. And such a small town that any time the fire department, there was like a volunteer fire station. And anytime they would leave, it'd be like, oh no, I hope everyone's okay, because like you probably know the person that the fire truck's going to help because you live in such a small town. Ooh. Stretch. Officer, thanks for redeeming a stretch. I need to be continually stirring this right now though, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the stretch, officer, once I get this in my mixer. Because I haven't really told you what I'm doing right now. We're making Swiss meringue buttercream, so I have my sugar, my egg whites, and a bit of salt in this bowl over a little starting to simmer pot of hot water. It's bain-marie. The steam is gently heating my egg whites here, so I want to heat them I think the recipe says to heat them to at least 140 degrees Fahrenheit. I usually find I heat them a little bit more to get all the sugar dissolved. Really, we're trying to dissolve all of our sugar. If you don't dissolve all your sugar at this point, you will have like gritty buttercream. So, and I need to constantly be stirring this. I usually use a spatula so I can scrape the bottom nicely. So the steam doesn't cook the eggs on the bottom. We don't want scrambled eggs. They were celebrating today how long the station has been in the community. Oh, and today marks 50 years. The street behind it was 5 men got together in a garage and started our local fire department. Hey, Jimmy, people's houses get burned down. I heard you got a hose. Oh, that's so great. In a small community, people were like, we need this. 50 years. It's a long time. Yeah, I got a hose. And then the fire department was created. Want to get out here and tell someone's house is on fire? Yeah, it was neat. That's fun. Oh, that's cool. So we have a little community come and hang out and celebrate. Yeah, officers taking us through the whole historical dialogue. Like you're in track. Hey, maybe their fire trucks aren't red. So what I've learned is not all fire departments are red. They're red here in our town, but if you go over to Vancouver, I think they're yellow. They're like yellow fire hydrants and yellow fire trucks. Yeah, but I wish it was louder. Oh, your trucks are actually bright yellow. Yeah, I've seen yellow fire trucks before. Oh, officer, your local fire trucks were yellow? Growing up? I think they're red in our town, aren't they, officer? But you grew up just north of here. Yeah, Lanceville knows what's up. The town I'm originally from, though, uses red trucks. I wonder, I mean, I grew up with red trucks and just was like, ooh, fire trucks are red. Maybe because they're bright and, like, you can see them. But then when you see yellow ones, I'm like, oh, how did they choose yellow? Why were they like, hey, let's use yellow? Yeah, we're red. Yeah, I thought so. Well, the fire truck I saw yesterday was red. So what I'm doing right now is as my egg white and sugar mixture is heating up, the sugar is melting, so I'm just putting my fingers in and rubbing them together, and you can feel the sugar granules between your fingers. So basically, I'm just going to keep heating them until I don't feel any more sugar granules. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Yeah, the recipe does say that you want this mixture to get up to 140 degrees Fahrenheit, but I do find at 140 degrees, all the sugar has not melted, so I don't take the temperature anymore. I just heat it gently over the bain-marie until it feels like slippery, syrupy, and doesn't have any sugary granules. It gets kind of hot, so you're going to be a little bit careful. Don't burn yourself. Oh, it's the same with ambulances, though. Like, they're usually white, but other countries I've seen red, blue, or they're a van more with a square box truck. Actually, yeah, I've only ever seen, like, white ambulances with, like, red, like, like the Red Cross or whatever on it, I think. I wonder how they choose. Like, I'm sure there's, like, some kind of, like, road science that goes into, like, visibility of emergency vehicles, sort of thing. Okay, so I'm not feeling like any more granules anymore. I'm gonna do one more good stir. I'm always scraping the sides. I like a spatula to scrape the sides because little sugar granules will get up on the edge and then they'll fall back in, and then you have little crunchy granules in your icing. You don't want that. So yeah, so it's feeling really nice and smooth. Not feeling any granules between my fingers. And this is gonna go right into my KitchenAid. I'm gonna go whip it up. Oh, Piper wants inside. Piper, I'm coming. Hang on a second. And I want to scrape it all in. Scrape it well. Anything that has the egg whites have touched, immediately like rinse or like start soaking, or just like you just have to rinse it. Once those egg whites like harden, dry and harden, they're just really hard to clean. So I just clean it right away. And then we can whip this until we get nice, stiff, glossy peaks. It's gonna take like 5-6 minutes or so. I'm going to let Piper inside. Is it raining on you? Oh, Sweet Pea, come on. Oh yeah, it's raining. Come on. Come on. You're so good at coming in when it starts raining. Let me dry you off because you're all wet. A little bit. Okay. Hey. There you go. Why don't you go up there? Yeah, and sometimes their helicopters. Q is attack helicopter fighting back. I don't have one. We'll have one later, maybe. Can that be a channel points redemption, please? Officer, I think you're right. That should be a channel point redemption. Okay, I'm just gonna give this bowl a quick little rinse of all those egg whites so it's easier to clean. Alright, we need to weigh out our butter next. So we want like soft, room temperature butter. Soft butter. It's gotta be soft. Can't be cold. Can't be cold and hard. I am gonna put some vanilla. Our icing is gonna be cookies and cream flavor. I have crushed up crumbled Oreo crumbs is what I was trying to say, that we are gonna put into not all of the icing, but for the inside icing that we'll use to build it. It's gonna be a cookies and cream moon cake. Yes, Swaggy. Yeah. Also, do you guys have any recommendations for our streamathon? Yeah, we're just in planning phase, and they announced the Nino Kuni release so soon. Yeah. So, y'all, we, on May 25th, it's a Wednesday, so not a day that I normally stream. The new Nino Kuni Crossworlds game is launching. So, Officer and I want to have, like, a streamathon day. It's going to be, like, Studio Ghibli themed stream marathon. We're gonna wake up in the morning, and I think we're gonna start by like we want to do baking and gameplay throughout the day. So we'll wake up. We're gonna make. I have that Studio Ghibli cookbook that Baldermoon got us. So we want to make Kiki souffle pancakes for breakfast. So we'll have breakfast, and then we'll switch from kitchen streaming into our game room where we'll start playing the new Nino Kuni Crossroads game. And then we'll like break for lunch, and we want to make paños. Well, I think we're gonna make. We're gonna look at the recipes, but yeah. So we'll do some like we're gonna go back and forth throughout the day, but we kind of plan on streaming for like a whole day. There'll be lots of Totoros, and we're gonna be in costume. We have some Studio Ghibli character costume ideas picked out. But yeah, should be fun. I want to do some drawing again. I like watching you create other art forms. Oh my gosh! Look, speaking of, look what I made. I'll take it out of my hair. I don't know if you noticed it. Look, I made this hair clip. Guess what it is. Can you guess? Can you guess? Guesses. Guesses in chat. I would like to do more. Yes, Wacky! It is a croissant. It's my croissant clip. I'm working on one with oranges right now. Little sewing, little hand sewing. I made one with strawberries for my friend's birthday, and I was like, oh, I love it. And I was like, ooh, I want a croissant, and now I have all these ideas for these different little sewn pieces. I can make little pins, little clips, little barrettes. And I was thinking I could stream it sometimes, because they're fun to make. Fun to make. Oh, actually, I was gonna pull. But yeah, drawing, I could definitely. I would like to diversify some of our streams, because that's fun. Okay, we're weighing out our butter now. You can make little pieces of art as prizes during the stream. Yeah, actually, so I also have, sorry, I just slammed that. I do have a bunch of, Officer bought me this, like, big pack of random Studio Ghibli stickers. They're really nice stickers, too. They're, like, small, medium-sized. But I was thinking I could, since we're having, like, a Ghibli-themed day, if you, like, donate or sub or give bits and you're comfortable giving me your address, I could send stickers with I don't know, yeah, some little fun stuff. There'll be prizes. There will be prizes, is what I'm saying. Although they have to be somewhat flat prizes, because as soon as you start getting into something that's considered a package, it's very expensive. Very expensive. Flat things are easy to ship. Okay, we weighing out. We need 510 grams of butter. Piece of wrapper. I think this will be enough. Yeah, I think it should be fun. It's gonna be so it'll be Officer and I together streaming, and it might, throughout the day be like just Officer or just me or both of us, since we're not gonna do like a 24-hour stream, but maybe like a 12-hour stream sort of thing. I'm taking the day off work. Gotta fix my schedule, because normally I work on Wednesdays. Gonna put my vanilla in, because I always forget. Really good at forgetting to put vanilla in. My butter. Come on, turn off. No, whatever. Okay. And I need my spatula again. But yeah, I'm really excited to do a streamathon. Stream, like, basically, we want to do something fun to help get us to our TwitchCon goals. TwitchCon is happening in San Diego in October, so it's still a ways away, but we got to start planning now if we want to get there. And I think it would just be fun to have, like, we've never done like a whole, streamathon, stream day event, so we thought it would be fun. Yeah, it would be good. Favorite syrup. The perfect consistency. Yeah, this is looking good. We want like shiny stiff peaks. We're almost there. Almost there. Let me see how warm it is. It's still a little bit warm. We do need to whip it until it's, basically until it's not going to melt our butter once we add butter. Almost there. Almost. Ooh, I love Swiss meringue buttercream, or just like meringue in general. It tastes like marshmallows. So good. Oh, he's so adorable right now. He's just snoozing. You hear that? You're cute. Earning your keep around here. Being cute. Kelly Cakes! Hello, lovely lady. How are you? Oh, I'm good. We're making some Swiss meringue buttercream right now, Kelly. Gotta get a. I'm leaning the mic like right into the mixer right now. It's probably loud for you. Oh no. There we go. I can't fight. Well, shout out to Kelly Cakes. Oh, sorry, didn't spell it right. Let me try that again. There we go. I got it right. Yeah, okay. Check out Kelly Cakes. She is a sweet cake decorator, baker. She was making some strawberry lemonade cake jars and butterscotch brownies, was it the other day? Yeah, Kelly Cakes makes some beautiful cakes and desserts. Yes, ma'am. Oh, yeah, that's Ollie's classic pose. One paw down, one paw up on the back. You're so cute. Yeah, you're so cute. So cute. So yeah, definitely, y'all gotta check out Kelly Cakes. If you haven't already, pop on over to Kelly Cakes, give her a follow. So you'll know when she's live, so you can see what she's baking up next. Kelly, I'm not sure what your schedule is. When do you stream next? Hello, governess. Sleep dab. It is a sleep. Browntown Sound. It is a sleep dab. Wait, how do the kids dab? It's like this, isn't it? I don't know. I'm obviously not hip with the times. Yeah, Kelly Cakes, when do you stream next? When can we tune in and see you? Oh, we had to turn you up louder. I'm outside. Ooh. Nice. We got some nice stiff shiny peaks now, and I think I think it's cool enough to start putting our butter in. I'll mix it a little bit longer. I don't know if you can see Ollie's little teeth. He has his like little teeth out. So cute. So cute. He has his like little mouth just slightly open. Usually daytimes, Wednesday, Friday, with some random evenings from time to time. Nice. So today's Saturday, so maybe Monday you can check out Kelly Cakes next. Nice. Alright, I think I'm going to start putting my butter in. This is soft, like room temperature soft butter. And I just put it in chunk by chunk. Kelly Cakes, I usually make Swiss meringue buttercream when I do cakes. I used to make Italian meringue Italian meringue buttercream. But a little while ago, I had never actually tried Swiss meringue, and I tried it, and I find it takes a little bit less time, and I like it. So yeah, we make Swiss meringue buttercream around here, around these parts. I'm a little bit afraid that my meringue was a little bit too warm, but no, I think we're good. Ooh. I get impatient, especially when I'm streaming. I'm like, I'll just put the butter in when the meringue is still too warm. I think we're good. You never made Swiss meringue or Italian meringue, always make classic American buttercream, but I 100% want to make it. I gotta try it out. Yeah, I like it. Just like the extra step of, heating your egg white and your sugar together. I find Swiss meringue is a little less maybe like intimidating if you've never made like an Italian meringue, if you've never made like a hot sugar syrup, or you don't have a candy thermometer. I find it's not so accessible. So I find the Swiss meringue, like, usually you have a pot and everyone can make a bain marie. You don't necessarily need a KitchenAid. You can do it with like a hand mixer too. But I think I find like Swiss meringue or like Italian meringue just isn't quite like as sweet as like an American buttercream, but I also really like American butter. I love all the buttercreams. Every buttercream is great. So good. So we made a lot of icing. I'm gonna give my bowl a scrape. Always scrape your bowl. The whisk attachment just does not reach the very bottom. There's usually like a layer of meringue that hasn't mixed into your butter. But we have some nice, light, fluffy buttercream. Very luxurious. And so far I just flavored this with vanilla, but some of it we are going to take out and mix in Oreo crumbs, because it's going to be like a chocolate cookies and cream mooncake. Oh, that's the reason I want to try it less sweet. Yeah. Yeah, I find it's a little bit less sweet. I mean, it's still sweet though. It's not like, still lots of sugar in here. Yeah, can't go wrong cookies and cream. Yeah, well, they said, so the cake that I'm making this cake for my sister's friend, and she said, I was like, do you want chocolate cake, vanilla cake? Like, what do you want? And she was like, whatever you want, 100% you. And I was like, okay. I feel like cookies and cream, like, was like rocky, like moon. I don't know, I gotta grab the Oreo crumbs. They're in the cupboard. I did not get them out. Oops. There they are. I also just like have a bunch of Oreo crumbs and something good to do with them. So you can just buy Oreo crumbs. And they're just like the cookies crumbled up. You can also just buy Oreos and crush them up, but I think this will be good. So I need a separate bowl because I'm only gonna put the cookies and cream or cookies Oreo crumbs in the icing that we're gonna build the cake with. I want the outside to be smooth icing. Well, I don't know. Well, yeah, I don't know. We're gonna make it look like the moon and have it be like kind of textured, and we'll see. So I'm probably gonna I might need more, but I don't know. I'll start off with a little bit less, and I'm just gonna put cookie crumbs, just sort of eyeballing it. Oh, thanks, Wacky. You're on it. Didn't even see that. Oh, there's my crumbs. How very cute of you. Boom, roasted. Hello all. Hey Hoj. How are you today? We're just about to start building our cake. I'm just adding some Oreo crumbs to some vanilla Swiss meringue buttercream. Adds a nice like little crunch. Cookies and cream is such a good flavor. I love cookies and cream ice cream. So I think this will be, it'd be nice, like these are the baking crumbs. It might be nice to like have like some bigger chunks of Oreo too. But I don't have any Oreos, so that's probably the kindest roast ever. May I even say sweetest roast? It was. Yeah, that's same. I'm gonna put some more in. I want it to like really be. Yeah, we're pretty nice around here. I'm Canadian. We politely roast each other. Yeah, Hoj and I are both Canadian. It's how we do it up here in the north. Hoj and I are even rather close to each other too. Ollie, do you just want to come in and inspect? I want this to be like filled with cookie crumbs. I like the way it looks. It reminds me of like the moon. Okay, that's way too bright because my light, but you're not far from you, Minnesota. Minnesota is nice. I enjoy nice. Yay. Yeah, we like nice around here. Okay, so this is my cake. So we're gonna start building our cake. Let me grab my turning table. So I'm trying something I've never tried before today. We're gonna make, like, you know how you would make like a round cake, like we always make. I want to flip it on its side so it's like round this way. Does that make sense? But I learned from when we made the guitar cake, if you Instagram want to know what I'm talking about, you can check out my Instagram, Pinkbo Bakes, and then you can see, if you scroll down, you can see the guitar cake. But what I did with the guitar cake, because I like stood the guitar cake up, I built it flat like I would normally build it, and then lifted it up. But as like I brought the buttercream up to room temperature, it wanted to like sloop apart because I like erected or inverted the layers. So this time I want to build the layers up and shape it into a round shape is the plan. Paintball after dark is when the real sass comes out. Yeah, sassy. That's when I put my sassy pants on. I have like a little piece of like, it's like a little foamy, it's like to cover, I think people use it to like cover or line drawers and cupboards. I like to put it onto my spinny thing and then put my cake board on top. Helps it not slide around so much, slides around a bit. But yeah, so I'm trying something different. I was really excited that Erica was like, whatever you want, 100% go for it, because I've been wanting to make a cake like this and like try out this technique. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I did pre-cut all my pieces, so I think I'm basically ready. Although I did freeze them all together, which I normally don't do. Okay, no, they're coming apart. Good, good, good. So we're gonna layer up and then carve this shape. And once we build the cake, crumb coat it, we'll chill it, and then we'll get started with our French macarons while this is chilling. Let's put a little bit of this icing down. Sassy pants are sassy and stretchy. Yeah, and comfy. Oh, we had a stretch redeem earlier, officer redeemed stretch, and I didn't do it. So maybe, yeah, before we build this cake, should we limber up? We gotta stretch together. Y'all wanna stand up with me? Get ready to stretch up to the sky. Ooh, make yourself as long as you can. It feels really good actually in the shoulders. And then touch down your toes. If you can't touch your toes, that's okay. Now you have a slight bend in the knee. Just hang there. It feels good. Give it a little wobble. Yeah, stand up and roll the shoulders back. Stretch your arms out to the side. I like this one. Like, I think this is like warrior pose. It feels good. Stretch. And then my favorite. Stretch your arms in and give yourself a hug. Because you're doing a great job. Squats. Hoj. Yeah, at least I'm all warmed up to do squats now. Squat whipping out. 1. We're getting really, really warmed up now. 3. Gotta really, 5, 6. Get warmed up for cake building. 7, 8, and 9. Whew. Feel it in my knees. Okay, there is a cool down on that, so don't y'all be thinking you're gonna make me do a bunch of squats. All right. I think this is gonna be really nice with the cookie crumb chocolate cake with cookies and cream icing. I'm not gonna put like a super thick layer of icing in between each layer since there's so many layers. But basically, like my bottom layer I think is like 5 inches, and then the next layer I did like 5 1/4, and then like the next one's like 6. I think it goes as much as like 6 1/2, and then comes back in. So I'm trying to build around things. Oh, we need to get back to the yard work. Thanks for lurking. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi, Kelly. Nice to see you. And have fun doing yard work. I'm doing yard work tomorrow. I'm excited. We don't want to have cake building injuries. It's true. It's true. Yeah, have a great day, Kelly. Thanks for popping in. Y'all gotta go check out Kelly Cakes. She's a fellow food and drink streamer and a fellow baker. You don't have to worry about crumbs when you make cookies and cream cake because you just literally put crumbs all up in your icing. I was excited to get a cake order. It's fun doing it. I was originally planning on doing a jelly roll cake today, which we'll still do. Maybe we'll do that next week. We'll push it back. Or maybe Monday we could do it actually. Since Officer may be upset that he doesn't get to eat this. I missed it, that's really saying. What ideas for the streamathon did you come up with? Maybe that's not vanilla, that's black food coloring. I told you not to call me baby outside of the DMs. Oh, I love you. Y'all are so funny. Well, yeah, Officer, well, we're gonna make food and we're gonna play games and maybe we do some Studio Ghibli art too. That would be really fun. That would be fun. I forgot already. Yeah, I think, well, the majority of the day, I think will be a game stream because I really want to play the new Ni no Kuni game. Okay, one thing I made this 2.5 inches wide and I was like, I think that's gonna be like wide enough to be solid enough. So I hope this doesn't want to fall over on me. We'll see. We might have a disaster. Not sure. But this cake is gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 layers. But see, this time I'm working with gravity this time, because if you recall the guitar cake, this, like, I did the layers this way and then they wanted to like fall apart. So now all the layers are stacked on top of each other. I'll call you maybe. I tried to like pre-cut the lengths of each layer so it would come out like a fairly round shape, so we don't necessarily have to like carve it into a round shape. But we'll see. I tried my best. I think it's so far pretty even, which is good. I gotta make sure I'm like stacking it straight, because I think I'm not. It's gonna be really sad if this cake falls over. So far, I think this technique is working. Quite happy, quite happy. I'm excited, but we're gonna like have to put like a crater on the moon, and maybe we could put like some stars? I don't know. We'll have to come up with some moon type decorations maybe. It's fun doing like a moon space theme cake. Officer and I have been rewatching Star Wars. So last night we watched, was it episode 1, Officer? Oh, we lean in. I'm getting a lean on here. We gotta straighten this out. I did not stack them super well on top of each other. I guess the bottom of the cake is very much thinner than the top. It's like, but I am going to, oh, I wonder if it's also the cake board. I might change the cake board because it's not super flat. I think that's what's making it lean. Okay, we gotta put a hold on the building. We gotta change our foundation. I have a flatter piece of cardboard. Because I don't want this thing to fall over, which it looks like it's about to fall over. Okay. I'm gonna use the bottom of the shoebox. Basic physics. Yeah. Yeah, like it's falling over. There she goes. She's gonna fall right over because of the bottom. Okay, don't fall over, cake. Stay. I'm gonna make you a new base that's flatter. Becky, give the doggos a treat. Okay, I can do that. Okay, let's do this after. This is gonna fall over, I think. I'm gonna move it here. There. Yeah, this thing is not flat, so it was not sitting flat. This is a great time to find that out, though. Let's see what we got for treats for the doggos. It might be carrots today. Oh yeah, we got carrots. Got some pre-cut carrots in this jar. Just wanted to give them a rinse. Doggos. Oh, doggos. Piper, Ollie. Ollie, or Piper. Come on. Ollie is ready. So this one's Ollie. You gotta wait. This one's Piper. Sit. Yeah, good. Yeah. You get some carrot. You get some carrot. That's nice. You shake paw. Ollie, you just don't. Okay, sit. Piper's like, I don't want the carrots, Mom. Shake a paw. Yeah, good paw shake. Ollie's really good at shaking a paw. Oh, this is a big chunk. There's a big chunk. Piper, sit. Piper's like, I don't know if I want to do this for carrots. Shake a paw. Yeah, good girl. Hey, you don't want it? Yeah, you want it. You like carrots. You shake again? Can you lay down? Yeah. Oh, you ate the carrot. Piper, come here. Sit. There you go. You get the last one. Piper doesn't really love vegetables. Hey, you can't steal her treat. Oh, yeah. Well, you didn't want it. Get your nose away from the cake. Get your nose away from the cake. You can't fight over treats that you don't even want, Piper. Piper is, like, very, very sweet and kind, but if Ollie gets anywhere near her food bowl when she's eating, she's like, "Arr," like that. Ollie tried to steal her treat, and then she was like, "Don't steal my treat." But you don't even want it, Piper. What did I do? No, they're okay. They're just being siblings. Just fighting over food. Piper just likes to assert her dominance over Ollie. And she likes doing it, don't you? She likes to bully Ollie around. But Ollie also should learn to not be, like, snatchy. You didn't want any. Why are you back for more, licking the floor? Okay, so we're making a more flatter cake board. Hey, sweetie. Whoa! Watch out for the scissors. They almost got you. They almost got you. You gotta be out of the kitchen. Go on, go on. Come on. Go lay down. Okay, I hope that this is gonna be nice and flat now, so our cake doesn't want to fall over. I'll also like reinforce it at the base. I think I'll get new tin foil. It will be easier. I have some like white sprinkles that maybe we could put on the cake too. Maybe as like little stars, little details. I think I made this big enough. Did I? Yeah. Maybe. Oh, Ollie, did you get the bed? Oh, Piper got the couch. I'm shocked that you're so ballsy to steal the bed after you tried to steal Piper's treats and then she snapped at you. Well, barked at you. Little gravel. Just using some masking tape to there. Okay, so this one's much flatter. Much flatter. Maybe a little bit wider too. I know, it's about the same. A little bit. I made it a little bit shorter though, so let's see. You'll be back in a bit. Thanks for lurking, Wacky. Ooh, hydrate. I got some tea. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit more icing down to help. Okay. I could also put like a straw or structure. Oh, this is much better. Yeah, this is more flat. We only have one more layer to go. And I'm gonna like put some more icing on the bottom. I kind of want I'm gonna put like crumbs and stuff at the bottom. Since this is like the moon. And I kind of want it to be like rubbly at the bottom, maybe. I don't think it's gonna need any sort of structural. I think it just needs some more icing at the bottom to help attach, since the bottom is thinner than the top. Moon rocks, yeah. They just grew plants in moon dirt, right? Yeah, officer showed me an article yesterday about how they're growing plants in moon dirt. But the plants that grew in the moon dirt grew much slower than what they called fake moon dirt from Earth, which I don't know why they just didn't call it Earth dirt. Anyways. They're growing plants in moon dirt. How cool is that? Maybe one day we'll have farms on the moon. Okay, I got one more layer to put on the top. One more layer. I think I made just enough cookies and cream icing too. We still have to do a crumb coat on the outside, and then this is gonna chill. Chill, chill, chill. Once it chills too, it will help stabilize it a bit, I think. There. So I don't know if you can really tell yet, but it is going to be round. We're going to crumb coat this, chill it, and then we can, like, that'll smooth it out as well as we can carve a round shape. I'm just trying to make sure I layered all my layers nice and on flat, equal. I think it seems much more stable on this cake board. I think we're gonna be okay. Just take bites out of them from the top. No need to use hands. Harm. Harm, 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 harm. I don't really know how they're gonna cut this cake, but they're gonna have to figure it out. Not my problem. I just supply the cake. They can figure out how to eat it. I am going to try to make it like as round as I can with my crumb coat. It will make it a bit easier to carve out a more round shape once the cake is chilled if I need to. I think that the kind of top corners here I'm gonna need to, but maybe not the rest. We'll see. I'm not sure how. So I follow some like bakers on Instagram, and I've seen them make this kind of shape of cake, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. I want to try it. And I'm curious. I don't know. Like they don't have any videos on like how they build their cake. I'm building my cake like this, more just from my experience of doing the guitar cake. That if I had built this cake like a traditional round cake and then tilted it up, the layers are then this way and they want to like slide away from each other and they're not as stable, so that's why I'm doing it this way. But it's definitely a different way to build a cake. It's a different shape. It's essentially a one bite cake. Yeah. Guitars, moons, pretty much the same thing. A ninja jaw. I mean, to cut this, I think you could like flop it down on its back and just cut it like a regular cake, or just cut long strippies. This is like a trust the process kind of thing. This is like looking a little bit crazy. But I think it's gonna be okay in the end. It's gonna be okay in the end. Baby, we're gonna go to San Diego for Mega Donation Goal! Yeah, we are! TwitchCon 2022 this October. Is anyone else going? Anyone else out there planning on going to TwitchCon? In San Diego, there's two. So there's TwitchCon in Amsterdam, which I think actually happens really soon. Or at least it's like this summer. But Officer and I want to go to TwitchCon in San Diego this October. Hopefully some of y'all will be there because we want to meet you in like real life. Okay, so we got this baby crumb coated. Oops, I just took the corner off down here. Not what I wanted to do. Okay, we do still need to put another coat of icing on it. This is like a pretty thick crumb coat, but I wanted to use up all of the cookies and cream icing that we made so far. So if you can kind of tell, the sides around, I do need to round the top off a little bit more, but so far, like, it's round, like the moon, which is what I'm trying to achieve. And I'll round the corners off, and then we're gonna decorate it so it looks like a moon. I'm like concerned, is it leaning? I don't know why. Nah. I think once we get it chilled, it'll be good. But that was the perfect amount of cookies and cream icing. So I do want this to chill in the fridge for a while. So we will get into making some French macarons now, and we're gonna try to make them look like moons. And I was thinking about doing, I think sesame moons would be really cool, like black sesame, but I want to, the person I'm making this cake order for, I would like to also give them some macarons. So I think I'll make them cookies and cream as well to sort of match. Okay, see, the cake is kind of round. We're gonna round off the top. Ooh, I did not make space in here for the cake. Oops. But I think you can go right here. Okay. Chilling it will also help it stay a little bit more erect. Okay, I have a couple dishes I need to do, and I need my kitchen aids, so we will need to put that icing into something else. A bowl of sorts. I think I'll wash that bowl. Maybe I'll do that bowl. I don't know. I don't need this anymore for the time being. You can go here. I'm gonna wash those. Don't need that. That can go there. Okay, so we made Swiss meringue when we made our Swiss meringue buttercream here, but now we're gonna make Italian meringue for our French macarons. I make the Italian method when I make French macarons. You can make the French method. I guess there's probably also a Swiss method as well. I don't think that's as common, and I haven't really seen many recipes describing a Swiss meringue method for making French macarons, but I'm sure you could do it that way too. Okay, I need to grab a couple ingredients. I need my almond flour. Where is my almond flour? Oh, just behind this buttercream, cookie dough, and chocolate rabbit ears. I need to have a stream soon where I like challenge myself to make something with only the stuff that's in my freezer. I have like so many bits and bops and this and that. A little bit of this buttercream, a little bit of that cake, that cookie dough. Okay, while that's filling up with hot water, I'm gonna grab icing sugar, and I better grab my recipe too, because I don't quite remember it. I use the French macaron recipe out of the Bouchon Bakery cookbook. It's the same recipe that we've used many a time. Excuse me, on stream. Well, it's been a while since we've made French macarons, actually. I need to do a couple dishes. I need to wash this. I like to get everything. When I use buttercream, you gotta like kind of pre-rinse all the buttercream off everything, and then get your nice hot soapy dishwater going. I think this cake is going to taste delicious. I really like the cookies and cream icing. Okay. Enigma! I saw mooncake, so I clicked. Does mooncake have an egg? I'm not making... So Enigma, I'm not making moon cakes. I'm making a moon-themed cake. So mooncakes are like their own thing. I'm not making mooncakes, but I'm making a cake in the shape of the moon. It's a chocolate cake with cookies and cream icing. the big craters and things on it. Make it look like a moon. And then right now, so our cake is built and it's chilling in the fridge, and we're gonna make some French macarons that are gonna look like little moons. And yeah, I'll make them cookies and cream flavored. I guess as much as I would like to make some black sesame ones, I think that I'm gonna fill these. There'll definitely be some buttercream left, so we'll fill them with like cookies and cream, buttercream, and make them cookies and cream flavored macarons. If there wasn't any dishes, think of the time you can save. I know, so many dishes. I try not to do dishes during stream, but I need the things I already used again, so we gotta wash them. It would be nice to actually like stop and take dish breaks during stream, because I don't do dishes during stream, and then at the end of stream I have so many dishes to do, and it takes so long to do all the dishes. Moonfall the movie? No. I'm making a moon-themed cake for a cake order. My sister's friend is going to she said she's going to a full moon party. So she wants like a moon-themed cake. I had a moment where I was like, ooh, I'm gonna make it like Sailor Moon themed. And I was like, okay, no, Sailor Moon is not the same as moon themed. That's different. But what's Moonfall about? I don't know that one. Macarons. Okay, so with French macarons, as always, we want to have everything all ready to go before we start mixing things together. I need this tray that I have in the freezer that has cookie dough on it. Officer ate so many of these. I made him these chocolate chip cookies that I froze the dough, and he's just been eating the dough. I didn't realize how many he's been scrunching on. Schnicking. I need this for French macarons. So I'm going to give it a little whippity wipe. I wonder if it being really cold out of the freezer will affect the macarons. I'm going to keep it on the oven maybe to help heat it up a bit. Ooh, I need to adjust. Do I usually put them there? I guess so. For real dough. Moon references? Yeah. What did you expect? Do I have Apple TV? I don't have Apple TV. No. For real dough. I'm in the Begging of Finch. Is that a movie? Is that a movie, Enigma? I need to preheat my oven to 400 or 425. I don't remember. 400. Let's get that oven preheating. Because that takes a little while. Oh, Tom Hanks movie. Oh, I've never heard of it. Alright, so I'm going to make half of this recipe because this recipe makes a lot. Makes a lot if I do recall. And I don't need too many. Get my sifter out. Oh, I should get my other tray ready. So I'm gonna put actually, I don't need this one. Sorry, I'm getting myself organized here. These are my two trays that I'm gonna need. I'm using silicone mats You can use parchment too for baking French macarons. I don't know, both are groovy, both are cool. Yeah. What am I doing? Okay. We can start weighing out our ingredients. So I'm gonna do half the recipe, so I'm gonna do 106 grams of powdered sugar. What's the fastest cake you can bake? Sponge cake? Fastest cake? I mean, just like an oil-based cake, I'd say is the fastest. Yeah, just like an oil-based cake. Sponge cake. I find the term like sponge cake is used very loosely. Some people will refer to like kind of any cake as like a sponge. But there are different types of cakes. But anything that's like oil-based, so you can do like a butter-based like creaming method where you're creaming butter and sugar and then adding liquids, and then that's like kind of takes a while. Or oil-based cakes are generally just like your flour, leavener, mixed in with like oil, and some other kind of liquid as well. Can't wait to see the finished product. Yeah, I think this is gonna be cool. It's good old-fashioned cake race. Start your ovens! Moon space race! No, I don't want to rush. Okay, there's our icing sugar. I'm gonna actually sift my almond flour into something else. Into a separate bowl. Because I do find this almond flour brand that I have, there are some like bigger chunks of almond in it, and I do sift out quite a bit. So I keep my almond flour in the freezer because I don't go through it very fast. Who was the president during the space race? I don't know. Kennedy? Let's take this cake to the moon. Yeah, he did the speech. I don't know. I don't know anything about like US history, politics and stuff. I'm Canadian. I don't know. You always gotta sift your almond flour. Always sift it good. Even if your almond flour says it's like a super fine, like some kind of super fine, this one even says super fine grind, there's still gonna be chunks. Chunks in there. It's always chunks. Probably might need some more. Ask not what you can do for cake, but what your cake can do on the moon. Zero gravity cake. Zero scale, thank you. Okay, so I need 106 grams of almond flour. So almond flour is just almonds ground up. That's it. Oh man, I just had a thought. Trying to make a cake, like build a cake in space with no gravity, would be hilarious. Maybe impossible. I don't even know if that's possible. I got some big chunks of almond flour I need to squash. I almost have enough. If what's possible. Building, like trying to build, like bake and build a cake on the moon. Is it possible? So baking would be really interesting in space without gravity. One thing that is cool about baking and changing environments, if you bake on or in a really high elevation, lots of stuff changes about baking. Like gravity definitely has a big effect on baking, as it does everything. I'm not like comparing going up a mountain and baking at a high elevation to not having gravity, but the altitude, the pressure changes. So like when you bake at high altitudes, there's less pressure, there's less oxygen, right? So like water boils at a lower temperature. Lower temperature, I think. Oh, I'm trying to remember. I've never done any high altitude baking, but like there's like less pressure, so you need less leavener, but you need like more things that offer structural support. So like more flour or more sugar when you're doing high altitude baking. It changes it. Changes it a lot. The moon is made of cake. We just don't know, baby. All cakes would be spherical. Ooh, hydrate, thanks for hydrate. Lots of sweet flatbread. Also, if you open an oven in space, the heated air doesn't mix with the other air because of surface tension, so you just have an invisible 450-degree pocket of air floating around in your space station ready to burn your face off. That sounds terrifying. That sounds not good. Oh, I'm just going to put some Oreo crumbs in here. I probably should have maybe taken out some of the, maybe I still can, I started mixing this up. I'm gonna take out some almond flour, like this scoop, and replace it with cookie crumbs. Just to kind of keep my recipe like somewhat balanced. That sounds crazy though, officer. Just open an oven and then just invisible, just imagine some invisible hot air like coming at you. Should I sift this? Let's see. I'm adding a little bit of the Oreo crumbs to my macaron mixture. So they'll add some specks. We might add a little bit of black food coloring too to make it more gray, but if there's like some black specks, might kind of be, I think it'll make it look cool. I could add the like chunkier bits so they're more, but no, we'll just do that. We don't want chunky hard bits of Oreo crumbs. We just want the speckles. I think. Yeah, you wouldn't know where it is. Andrew is really upset about his ups. It's kind of awkward here. Oh, you salesmen are so funny. Yeah, so upset about things you can't control. In space. Is an apple turnover just an apple? Or is it a turn under? An apple turn under or turn over, depends which way it turned. Okay, so we got some Oreo crumbs in our almond flour and icing sugar mixture. I think it'll help make it look a little bit speckly. We might like crumble some on top too. Or I almost want to like splatter, like get some kind of diluted black food coloring and like splatter the tops. Might look cool. Put that aside for now. You had to go for a walk. I'm making big money, so. Officer. Canada Dark Chocolate, what's up? Hey Tana Rim, how are you? Ah, the real question. Depends on centripetal forces and the spin of the quarks in the apple's core. Or is it a flip over? Applesauce, confirmed. Or is it an apple spin around? I don't know. These are the important questions though. Alright. So next we need to weigh out our egg whites. Okay, I need to remember that I am halving this recipe. So I need 1 portion of egg whites, that's 41 grams, and 1 that's 45. I think it's an apple turn under. Actually, it depends which way it turns. Oh, okay, this one's 45. And then we need a second portion of egg whites. It's 41. So some of our egg whites we are going to mix into that almond flour, icing sugar, Oreo crumb mixture we made. And some of it is going to get made into a Italian meringue. So I think the 45 grams goes in with the egg whites. Yeah, it does. You never had macarons, Tannerama. We're making some now. Did y'all see the black hole? Now that's a turnover. I just inhaled some spit. I was trying to be like the black hole, I don't know, sucking sound. And I inhaled some of my saliva and choked on it a little bit. It's okay. We're doing good. I don't need this yet. Actually, I think I'll use my smaller pot. So we're gonna make our hot sugar, or weigh out our ingredients for our hot sugar syrup for our Italian meringue. Next. They're horrible. If anyone ever offers you one, just send it to me. I'll help you out. Officer, you're lying. You love macarons. Okay, what's half of 236? 118? 118? I don't like doing math. I'm not good at doing math in my head. 236 divided by 2. Nice. I did it. I did that math in my head, and I did it right. I always check. I don't trust myself with math in my head. I'm really good at math. I need to write it down and look at it though. I can't just pull numbers out of space in my brain. I need to be able to see it. And we need to add some water to this. And we need 129? Oh my gosh, what is that? Oh. Hey. Oh, come on, sprinkle party. Why isn't it working? There we go. Welcome in, Quake. Woo. Do you feel that rumbling? It's a Quake raid. Why, hello. Oh, wait. We're not done with the sprinkle party. Sprinkle party. Quake. Oh my gosh. Thank you for raiding. Welcome in, Quake and Quake's community. I'm Professor Mendel. Welcome to the Pink Boat Patisserie. You can call me Professor Mendel, Pink Bow, whatever you'd like. You get a sprinkle dance party because you rated. Welcome in. It's raining sprinkles just for you. Yeah. Let's get a shout out for Quake. Quake is a fellow food and drink streamer, but also you do games and stuff. So what were you doing today? Did I spell that right? QUAKESTASTIC. Yeah, I think I got it. It's rumbling like crazy. All the sprinkles are following from the roof. Y'all, if you aren't already following Quake, please go over, give Quake a follow. They make some Quake, you do like sweet and savory stuff. Your baking is always really fun, adorable, even at times. I love seeing what you make on Instagram. Yep. That's what you get for roofing your house with sprinkles. Hey. Sometimes you roof your house with sprinkles because you think it's going to look cute, but then people raid your house and it rumbles and because it's exciting and the sprinkles fall off. Yeah, you try to do dinner and dessert so I don't have too many sweets. Yeah, what'd you make today? What did you do? I was just using my calculator to figure out some math. 150, so I need 80 grams. 80 grams of water. Quake's community, if you're new here to the Pink Bow Patisserie, welcome on in again. I'm a professional baker. We do baking streams here on Saturdays and Mondays, and I do game streams Tuesdays and Thursday evenings. And we have fun. How else will we lure children into our oven for dinner? Sprinkles on the roof. Yeah. Oh, today you beat the game you've been playing for a few months and started Dungeons 3. Nice. I am playing Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom, and I think next game stream on Tuesday, I think we're going to finish it. I'm like at the I'm at what appears to be the last boss battle. So I'm getting close to that feeling of like finishing, and on May 25th we're starting Ni no Kuni 3 Crossworlds. It's coming out brand new. Well, not brand new. It's been out in like Japan and other places, but it's finally launching here in Canada and North America. Okay. Babe, we have to order those lavaliers. Yeah, to get them before the streamathon. That's true, officer. Maybe we can do that tonight. Let's do that tonight. 2 is not quite as good as the first, I think, but pretty fun still. That's what I'm, were you playing, the game you're playing is called Dungeons, so you just finished Dungeons 2, and now you started Dungeons 3, but you think 2 was not quite as good as the first one, but still fun. I'm having that same thing with Ni no Kuni. I loved the first one, the story. The gameplay was okay. The gameplay was just like kind of grindy. Didn't love the battling, but loved the story. And then like Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom, I like the gameplay more. They definitely like fixed some of the more like heavier, grindy parts of the game, and I like the battling better, but the story's not as good. So now I'm hoping Ni no Kuni 3 is gonna be like similar gameplay to 2, better story. We'll see. Oh, you meant Ni no Kuni. Oh, okay, yeah. You skipped Dungeons 1 and 2, but I played the games they were inspired by back in the day. Oh, Dungeon Keeper 1 and 2. I see. Okay. Right, because, yeah, you've played Ni no Kuni before. Yeah, 2, I'm finding, like, I like the gameplay better. I like the battle, like, I like the mechanics of the game better. I like that it's not, like, so grindy. There's a lot about the gameplay that I like, but the story is just, like, not there for me. Which is too bad. But yeah, I find the story is just not as good, and like the whole, yeah, as you play through it, it's like, I don't feel like as invested. I like the characters, but yeah. I would say I like Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch better than Revenant Kingdom. I'm really excited for Crossworlds though. Really excited. Okay, let me just do a double check. I got distracted by the raid. Where are we now? We got our almond flour and our powdered sugar and our Oreo crumbs and our egg whites for those. We got our egg whites that I'm gonna put into the bowl. I got our sugar syrup. So I think we got all of our like ingredients out. I will add some vanilla to the meringue once we get that going. Okay, and I just need to get a piping bag ready to go. I guess I'll use this one. Let's see if I can find the piping tip that I need. Because I never put them back where they belong. Oh, I found this one though. This one will do. Yeah, I don't know what the other one is. I just use this one too. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and it plays on mobile too, so we can grind. Yeah, grind. Before we start mixing our macaron batter, you want to get everything ready, everything you're gonna need. So this is me prepping my piping bag, because we are gonna pipe them. Check out Ni no Kuni Crossworlds, and if y'all want to play along, it will launch, what's F2P on May 25th, PC Mobile. Yeah. Okay, so that's ready. I'm gonna put that aside. I do also just want to get a little ramekin. Actually, this will probably do it. I want to water down a little bit of, I wonder if I should use alcohol, not water. I want to splatter the tops of some of the macarons since I want them to look like the moon. It's kind of what I'm going for. I need my black food coloring. I'm gonna put a little bit of black food coloring in the macarons to make them like kind of gray, and then I'm hoping that the little Oreo bits will be like speckles in them, and then we will. My toolkit is attacking me, and I've got a paintbrush covered in white food coloring. So I'll take a little paintbrush and a little diluted food coloring, and I can dip it in and we can like splatter the top so they'll be cool and splattered. I don't know. Well, hello there, Professor Mandel. If that is your real name. Dun dun dun. Shifty eyes. I don't know, maybe. How are you, Lawn Chair? Lawn Chair found his friend. I'm kidding. I'm so funny. I think I will. I think I am gonna dilute the food coloring with a little bit of, this is just a little bit of bourbon, but whatever alcohol you have, because then it want to be like evaporate. I don't know about splashing water on top of a macaron shell. I don't know about alcohol either. Never done this before, so. Oh, this was like some liquid black food. This was opposite. This was the black food coloring that you thought was vanilla that you put into, yeah, that's empty and dried out. Oh, hydrate. But it's okay, I have more. I caught you red-handed. You did. Please keep our secrets and we'll feed you delicious treats. I see. Devious chin stroke. Okay, yeah, before I start making French macarons, I like to just have everything ready and weighed and all that jazz. Why did you even have black food coloring out that day? Officer, I kind of, did you use it to color some of the batter that you used to like write? I don't know. I might have just like pulled out all of my food coloring that day. I'm not too sure. So if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, once upon a time, Officer and I went head to head, a baking challenge on stream, and he sabotaged himself by what he was putting what he thought was vanilla in. Let me grab the bottle again. He thought he was putting vanilla into his whipped cream, but he was actually putting black food coloring. Now you can see how you could get these two mixed up, especially since the vanilla, I think that we were using for was a smaller bottle. So it was very funny. It was very funny. Okay, sorry, I'm getting distracted. Let me recollect. I think we can start heating our hot sugar syrup here. Combine the water, and we want it to, yeah, we want to get it up to 120 degrees, the syrup. So I'm gonna turn that on now. I've got, actually wait. No, I'm not ready for that. Let's add we can add our egg white to this. Because I think we're all ready now for making our macaron. And let me, sorry, switch this back so y'all can see what I do. Oh, we still got a sprinkle party happening over here. I switched for the raid so I could introduce myself and say hi to everyone. So for the dry ingredients with our French macarons, this is equal parts icing sugar, almond flour. I put a little bit of Oreo crumbs in there, so it'd be speckly. We're gonna add basically half, it's a little bit less than half of the egg whites in the recipe to this, and we're gonna work it in. And it's gonna seem at first like there's not enough egg white to like moisten all this, but there is. Just keep working it, keep working it. It's gonna be like a really thick paste. Ooh, it's already looking nice and speckly from those Oreo crumbs. Perfect. It's probably gonna help make our cookies come out a little bit gray too, but we're trying to make them look like the moon, or like little moons. So this should be good. Yeah, we like the speckles. The moon's speckly, isn't it? These moons are gonna be speckly. Okay, so this is just like a nice thick paste. The egg white's well mixed in, so that's